Yes. Welcome on this Good Friday. Good Friday. Quick video. Just finished up a client. So I just decided just to give a little tip real quick. I prefer, when I do my lineups, razor finish lineups, I prefer to use hot lather to clean, to prep my shape ups, then to do the typical alcohol. Some people like to do this: alcohol, wipe it down, clean it, then they come back. Some people like to use holding spray, wipe it down with the hair, make it stiff, things like that. But being a barber and understanding, safety, sanitations, protocols, and things like that when it comes to comfort of the client, that's the first thing in providing services. It's like, okay, regardless of how this may look, will it irritate the client's skin? And what's the long-term effect from doing so? Can it darken the skin? Can it leave discomfort later on down when they away from the shop, went home, done chilled out for a little bit? Can irritation come afterwards? And I think a lot of times we have to take that in mostly first and foremost important and consideration when we even think about doing a technique. So I prefer this right here. Yeah, this hot lather. One thing about this lather, I use Wall. I think all of them pretty good. Prefer any professional line is pretty good. Is that it has good ingredients in it as far as like moisturizing the skin. It probably most like some has aloe in it, some has some type of cleansing, which is probably aseptic, more aseptic instead of this what people like use rubbing alcohol, which is for if something is infected. And this is when alcohol is, it's a reason why alcohol is in a first aid kit. It's for cuts, bruises that can be infected, and you try to kill the bacteria. So alcohol isn't really made to be just rubbed on the skin like that. It dries it out, it takes the moisture out, and then you coming back over with a chemical spray. I mean, if you ever seen the ingredients in a holding spray, is it really skin safety? Users made to style hair and not to really apply it on the skin. So just think about that and try a different, safer way and the comfort of a client when you about to, especially when you dried it out and then you want to use it and you want to dry razor it. Yeah, just think of the comfort of the client before. It might look good, but is it really comfortable? And sometimes you just have to think about it, not try to copy what you see. Think more depth into choosing a certain way to do things. And that's just a little advice. And the only reason I'm bringing this up, because a client, openly talked about it. Usually clients don't really speak it. They just say, okay, they think it's the norm. They think, I had a client come in the other day getting his son's first haircut, and the first thing he was cutting it short, but I said, hey, do you want me to try to line him up? And his son was like 15 months. He was like, no, man. No, not, it's too sharp. I already know how them hitters be. And he was preferring to trimmers that Barber used on him. He's from out of town. they decided to come here to get some first hair. I really appreciate the confidence. But he was out of town. They was on vacation. And he was like, yeah, man, they be biters, man. I don't want that. I don't think my son going to sit through that. I said, that don't supposed to feel that way. That means the trimmer is lined up too close to zero gap or over biting. It shouldn't be like that way. And so I lined up the client. I said, don't worry. He won't feel the thing because all my trimmers are aligned to where it's not supposed to bite or feel or irritate at all. Never. None of my trimmers will ever irritate the skin. There's no such thing as hitters when it's slicing clients or clients are discomfort from a trimmer being on their skin. That should never happen. All barbers, I'm telling you, stylists, anybody. If you think that's the way, that's the wrong way. These tools are made to do that. These are metal tools that are going against skin. And why would you want to have abrasions? You have breakage of skin. You putting alcohol over that. They stinging. That's don't supposed to happen at all. I thought it was. I used to think that way before I became a barber. When I was getting haircuts, I used to think that was the way. Stinging, no. That should never have no discomfort when it comes to using a trimmer. No discomfort. And if that happens, you need to check it. And if you feel it, check your tools, readjust your tools, readjust all your tools if they feel that way. It's no such thing. So no trimmer should bite a client. That should never happen. Alright guys, just a quick video, good tip of what I like to use when it comes to lining up my clients. And I prefer, and these are I like these razors right here. They already come already in half. I don't have time to be popping them and things like that. So they already come half fold. These are good razors, man. I ain't going front. These are money. These are money. Yeah. Workflow, my good workflow. Any question, concern, please like and subscribe to my channel. This is the lab, Life Around Barbering. Because my life evolves around barbering. And everything else I accumulated from my family, from my friends, because of clients, is from barbering. Y'all have a good Friday, and peace.